We've all had those moments of doubt in relationships where things just don't feel right. Maybe he's been acting strange, or you're noticing some behaviors that don't quite add up. While it's never fun to think about, there are signs that could point to your man recently being intimate with someone else. These aren't the kind of things that show up in every relationship. But if you catch these little clues, it might be time to pay closer attention. So here are 5 hidden signs that your man might have recently had sex. If your man seems unusually energetic or on a high lately, it could be because he's just had a good roll in the hay. After sex, the body releases a flood of hormones like dopamine and oxytocin, those feel-good chemicals that can leave someone walking on cloud nine. He's suddenly bouncing off the walls, acting more confident, or overly chatty. It could be a sign he's been intimate recently. It's like he's got that post-sex glow, but you're the one left wondering where he's getting all this extra energy from. Has your guy been putting more effort into his grooming? Maybe he's suddenly spending a lot of time on his appearance, new clothes, the better grooming habits, or spending an extra amount of time on hair or skincare. This could mean he's trying to impress someone, or he's been impressing someone else. When men feel good after a sexual encounter, they tend to want to keep that "I'm the man" energy going. If this is a new routine and you haven't seen him care about his looks this much before, it might be a sign. One of the biggest clues that something's up is his phone habits. Has he been acting super secretive with his phone lately? Maybe he suddenly puts it face down when you're around, locks it every time he leaves the room, or even clears his messages a lot more than usual. No, everyone deserves privacy. But if his phone habits have taken a dramatic turn, it could indicate that he's hiding something, especially if he's been having sexual relations with someone else. If you ask him who he's texting and he gets default gives you vague answers, it's another red flag. It may sound counterintuitive, but one of the signs that your man has recently had sex is that he's suddenly less interested in being intimate with you. When someone is getting their physical needs met elsewhere, they may not feel as driven to connect with their mate partner. If he's not showing as much physical affection or intimacy as usual, or if you notice he's getting frustrated or distracted during your own encounters, it could be because he's been fulfilling those desires somewhere else. Sexual energy often spills over, and if he's being distant in bed, it might be a sign. When someone is sexually involved with another person, it can sometimes cause emotional distance in their primary relationship. If he seems more emotionally distant or less affectionate than usual, it's a big clue. Men who are getting intimacy elsewhere may start pulling away, avoiding deep conversations, or less interested in spending quality time with you. This emotional detachment can happen because he's already emotionally invested in someone else or simply because his attention is divided. If you notice him becoming colder or more withdrawn, it could be a sign he's been sexually active with someone else, leaving you to feel a bit out of the emotional loop. No one likes to think that their partner might be cheating, but if you start to notice these signs, it's important to pay attention. Of course, it's always possible that there's innocent explanation for any one of these behaviors, but if multiple signs start to stack up, it might be worth sitting down and having an open, honest conversation with him. Relationships thrive on trust, and if something feels off, it's always better to address it sooner rather than later. Ultimately, you deserve someone who's fully present, physically and emotionally, and if your gut is telling you something's wrong, it's time to trust it.